Good evening and welcome to Homer Center High School in Humberto for tonight's Heritage Conference boys basketball matchup between the United Lions and your Homer Center Wildcats. We'd like to welcome you to the Humberto tonight's game. The Homer Center School District promotes good sportsmanship. We also encourage all spectators to cheer loud and proud for their team. However, cheers, chants, or actions meant to demean or embarrass the opposing team, players, officials, or other spectators are not consistent with sportsmanship, and violators will be removed
is in the air. The tip will go out of bounds. The basketball will belong to the Homer Center Wildcats. Recollect it all the way down in the corner. Yancey will bring it in to Logan Williams, and the Lions look like they're setting up in a 2-3.
Yeah, they're going to run a zone here. That's a good move, I think. It just force Homer to see if they can shoot from the perimeter, which is not a strength.
Right side now to the high post. Yancey's pass off the leg of Ivanic, and they'll both go to the floor. He and a Lions player, they'll swipe it away. The Lions Ringler up the floor, uses the left hand and lays it in. Homer Center turns it over. United turns it into points. Aiden Ringler puts the Lions on top. Blake Henry to Logan Williams, now to the right corner to Ivanic. And they'll swing it back out front. Williams across the top of the arc. There's a three from Tanner Yancey.
That's how you beat a zone, folks. You shoot over it, and you have those big boys rebound.
Luke Means for the Lions as they come the other way. More to the corner. Silk is open for three, and it won't go. Williams will clear it for the Wildcats. He wants to run. Up the left side of the floor, he'll pull it out. Yancey up top. And then Ringler will tip his pass out of bounds, and the Wildcats will get it side out.
See how Homer handles this zone again. They need to continually move players and the ball at the same time. That keeps the zone active and gets them out of position.
Yancey will handle the ball up top. He'll get a screen from Williams, then return the pass to him. And here's Henry, goes low block. Sardone. Oh, what a nice move by Sardone. The spin underneath.
Faked to go left, turned, went right, lost both defenders when he did that.
5-2, Homer Center. Ringler will move on Henry, and then Blake is going to come in from behind and slap at him and pick up the foul.
It's good help defense there. You don't want to get caught fouling too often, but you just put that little seed in the head of the ball handler that there's a guy coming behind me.
Luke Means will bring it in for the Lions. He finds Silk at the foul line. He'll jump it from there. It won't go. Williams, another rebound for Homer Center. And here come the Wildcats. Lions are back. Left side for Henry. Puts the ball on the floor. Strong move to the basket. Pump fake through the lane. He finds Yancey. His jumper from the foul line doesn't go. And a save inbounds by Henry to Ivanic. His putback won't go either. It's out of bounds off Kowalczyk of United.
Homer missing those easy inside shots. I say they're easy, but you got to bank those when you're in that close rather than touch them up.
Williams inbounds it to Ivanic. His pass then is tipped. Yancey will get that near midcourt, and the Wildcats will set it up. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Homer Center leading 5-2. Williams up top. Right side now for Yancey. There's another three attempt. It's short. Up for the rebound. The Wildcats, Ivanic, and a good move there. Jaden Ivanic from underneath the basket swings out and lays it off the glass.
He just never seems to get pinned, you know. He has a move from just about everywhere he is.
Colin Moore, wing three, United clean. Colin Moore makes the score 7-5.
Coach Rado says you got to get out after those guys. You can see why.
Tanner Yancey to Logan Williams. You see Kowalczyk and Henry involved in a big battle in the lane. Ball comes to the corner to Ivanic. Henry is swinging across the top to Williams. Homer Center resets.
Definite inside advantage for the Wildcats. If they can figure out how to get the ball into those big men.
Henry is double teamed on the sideline. He'll dribble away from it and then swing it outside to Yancey. To the foul line, and a jumper from there for Yancey goes through. 9-5 Homer Center.
Very effective penetrating off the dribble and then hit the jump.
Now Means gets the basketball. Swing it all the way across court to Ringler up top. Means to the foul line. Good pass down low. Kowalczyk for the lay-in. Touch pass by Luke Means.
Beautiful. High post down into the low post. Defense reacted. Wide open.
9-7 Homer Center. Blake Henry on the wing. Comes to Sardone. A nice move by Ryan, but they're going to say he shuffled the feet. Second turnover of the night on the Wildcats. Tonight's game from our S&T Bank broadcast booth is Kobe Doherty set to check in for a Homer Center. And he will replace Blake Henry. Don't lose anything size-wise or muscle-wise when Kobe comes in.
He's a big boy.
4:28 left in the first quarter. Means corner three. Missed everything. Yancey's there for the rebound. Williams with the outlet. Logan up the floor. Doherty on the right side. Back out front, Williams swings it to Yancey. Down low to Sardone on the left block. This pass tipped away from him, and Ringler will intercept Homer Center's third turnover. Moore alone for a wing three. That doesn't go. Yancey gets the rebound, and Homer Center quickly turns it up the floor and then slows down.
Yeah, there were 4 blue shirts back. Nowhere to go for Tanner.
High post Sardone, pass down low intended for Ivanic, and Silk of United got a hand on it. Chris Ober on the floor for the Wildcats, replacing Logan Williams. 9-7, Homer Center, and a timeout on the floor. It's an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. All right, 2 30s here, please. Well, remember I told you, do not ever interrupt a spot once it starts to play. Well, we can be late if we need it.
For Logan Williams, the fastest kid on the floor, maybe in the county. Ober is a much better shooter. That might be what he's in there for.
Here's Tanner Yancey, Doherty left side high. He goes baseline for Ivanic. Double teamed there, and he split that double into the lane. He's called for the travel. Dropped the shot in, but now the Wildcats have committed 4 turnovers, none for United. Our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC.
I don't know if there was a travel, but they called it.
Ringler gets the pass, down low into the lane, no. Sardone will clear the rebound for Homer Center. Outlet is to Yancey. Cross court, Doherty runs. Left side, he needs some help, comes out front for Yancey. Now to the high post, Sardone, the turnaround. That doesn't go, he's after his own shot for the offensive rebound. Got it, and then he's tied up. The possession arrow points to United.
Only a fresh or a sophomore, and Sardone's only going to get better in there. I'm glad to see he's taking the ball and shooting it rather than looking to pass. That's a real good indication.
Aggressive on the glass as well.
Yeah.
Ringler in the back court. Ivanic sort of harasses it. Moore is going to travel for United. Just a bit of a running start. Their first turnover of the night.
It's the Homer Center shuffle. Get it shuffled 2 feet, then you dribble.
They have a trademark on that or a copyright?
I used to watch kids do that for years up here. I gave it the name.
Wing for Homer Center. They'll swing it all the way around. And now up top to Yancey. I don't know the pass was intended for Tanner, but he got it just inside the foul line. He'll hit another jumper.
Nice control there. Yeah, he had trouble with that pass low, and then he picked it off. Almost an intercept there.
Sardone almost got it away from Kowalczyk. Here's Means, comes outside. A 3 from Ringler. Alex Ringler has 5. Or Aiden, I called him Alex last week too. 11-10 to Homer Center with 2:26 left in the quarter. Chris Ober, a wing 3 from Chris. It doesn't go. Moore will clear it for United. Turn it up the floor.
A little short on that. He needs to just extend his arm a little bit.
There's Kyle Silk alone for 3. That doesn't go. Ringler gets the long rebound, and the Lions get another offensive set with 2:08 left in the quarter. Silk again on that wing, finds Means at the foul line, puts it up and in. They're shooters.
Yeah, seems like everybody's shooting pretty well here.
The Lions on top 12-11. Inside 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Sardone in the mid-post. Swing it over to Ober. Up top, Yancey. 3. Got her.
Oh, he's on fire. That's 4 field goals already. 2 trays in this period alone.
10 for Tanner Yancey. It's 14-12 Homer Center. As Aiden Ringler has the basketball for United. They get Kowalczyk floating down the lane, and Sardone will get him from behind. The first foul on Ryan Sardone.
I'll tell you, Todd, as the game wears on, there is a slight height advantage, both with Sardone and Ivanic. Homer starts to drop it inside. They may be scoring much more inside.
United's coach Tyler Stokes calls time 14-12. The Wildcats lead it. Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM. I needed only 30 seconds here. Save the 60 for the quarter break. No liner at the end of this spot, please. Just open my mic back up. Back in play at the Homer Center Homerdome, and Kyle Silk with a 2 for United as they set the play up off the timeout. Homer Center on the other end of the floor will lose the basketball out of bounds but get it back. And on the offensive possession, a wing 3 from Kobe Doherty, getting outside shooting.
This is pretty good shooting. But again, this is early in the game. Can you sustain this? Usually no.
17-14 Homer Center.
That's both ways too.
Inside a minute to go in the quarter. Kyle Silk, nice little move with the left hand. He'll try to take Yancey down the lane. Drove the players off. He missed it, missed the putback. Doherty the rebound, but Moore will strip it away from him. And United gets another set. Here's Kowalczyk, reverse layup. Good, beautiful move by Austin Kowalczyk.
Seeing some nice basketball moves here by these kids.
17-16. Homer Center's lead with 25 seconds to go. Yancey's pass. Ringler will kick it out of bounds. Bob Rado signaling he wants to play for a last shot. And he'll get Logan Williams onto the floor along with Blake Henry. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams takes a glance over to his coach. He will tell him he wants to put the ball in play at about the 15-second mark. Into the lane. Henry goes low. Ivanic pass behind him. Wildcats squander that opportunity. Their 6th turnover.
Yeah, that's an impossible pass to catch. He threw it right at his feet on the break, on the baseline there.
12 seconds left, and Ivanic got in the passing lane and kicked that ball. So now 10 seconds left in the quarter. United will have full court to go again. Line's going to have to relieve some of that pressure on those up men.
Yeah, and a good thing he kicked that because Colin Moore was breaking clear, and he would have had a lane right to the hoop.
Moore gets the inbounds and drives up the left side of the floor. 5 seconds left. Off to Silk. Silk down the lane he comes, and he got it up. Ivanic followed him the whole way, and those two fellows went at it on that drive. And Jaden is called for the foul, and Silk will shoot 2 with 1 second left. You're watching Jaden pleading his case, but to a teammate.
Demonstrating to Tanner Yancey how the elbow of Silk came into him, and he didn't foul out. Silk fouled him.
Kyle Silk, he'll miss the front end of this shot.
1 second
another one is
left,
on the way.
The best they can get out of this is a tie, and that's only right the way they both play.
Second one from Silk will roll up and over, and we're tied up. And that's the way we'll end the quarter. 17-17 after 1 on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night on AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. All right, so we're good. You're going to give me 2 30s here, please. 17-17 game. This is entertaining tonight.
Yeah, good pace to it, good defense, and some excellent shooting.
Here's Moore with Logan Williams pasted on him. Williams got a hand on that pass and created the turnover. Out ahead he finds Henry. Federico streaks up the floor and lays it in. That was impressive.
Textbook breakaway, huh? Diagonal passes back one way, then to the other for the layup. Well done.
19-17 Homer Center. Aiden Ringler makes some room down the lane, misses the shot, follows it, and gets his own rebound. Now trapped in the corner, he finds Broche up top for Silk. Silk, give him a step, he'll take a three and knock it down. Kyle Silk has 6.
Can't let him eye the bucket. It's what he did there. He took the dribble, took a look at the bucket, and you knew that was launched. Well done.
United back on top, 20-19. Here's Yancey, ball fake, got around Kowalczyk. Missed the shot though, and Silk will clear it for the Lions and head up. He looks for options, crosses the timeline into the lane, finds Kowalczyk. Austin back out front. 3 from Silk. Starting to feel the range. He's got 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's losing whoever is supposed to be guarding him, and he's getting open right there. That's an easy spot to find him.
23-19, United's biggest lead. Federico gets the ball low for Homer Center. Kick it back out. Yancey 3, back of the iron. Henry gets after the rebound, but Ringler chases it down in the corner. United with the 4-point lead in the basketball.
Yeah, Homer's not getting the offensive rebounds mainly because their 2 big men are on the bench right now.
And here come the Lions. Moore with Logan Williams and man defense on him. Swing around, and they're going to call a hold. And it's going to be on Williams, and it'll be his second foul. Substitutions, Sardone, Ivanic, and Ober back on the floor for Homer Center. And Roche will bring it in. He finds Kowalczyk, got free from the defenders, missed the shot. Gets it back from Sardone and then puts it in. Give Austin Kowalczyk a lot of credit there for not giving up on that play.
Yeah, that ball came right back to him. What a break for him.
Ober to Williams up top for Homer Center. Ivanic in the high post. Kick it around. Yancey 3, that's short. United another clear by Broche. And the Lions now with a 25-19 lead.
Tanner's cooled off, so he's going to have to look pass inside or out to the other wing.
They're on an 8-0 run at the moment. There's Moore to the foul line. Down the lane he comes. What a good move there by Colin Moore for 2. Bob Rado calls timeout for Homer Center. United leading at 27-19 in Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM. Just 30, please. Well, that got away pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah, there's one of the things that we were talking about. They shuffled the lineup to the point where they had no rebounding. They're only getting 1 shot, and if Tanner wasn't hitting it, no one else is out there to shoot. We got another player in, 33.
Homer Center now 27-19 as the United Lions have started this quarter. They gave up a point and now have scored 10 straight. Chris Ober travels with the basketball and commits Homer Center's second turnover of the quarter and 8th of the game.
Zach Zielinski in the ball game for the Wildcats right now.
Alvarado looking for a defensive spark. Zach is a specialist in that area. Ringler with the basketball. He and Ober battling with the ball, and it's slapped free from Ringler right into the hands of Silk in the lane, and Kyle puts it in from 10 feet. And it's 29-19.
Just like that. That's the way this game could go.
This is a 12-0 run for United. Now Ivanic, the pass intended for Sardone, but Ivanic thought it was his, went in after it, tied up with Silk. It goes out of bounds and a break for Homer Center. They get the ball back.
Yeah, that was to Ryan, but look, Jaden jumped in there for some reason. Homer needs a score here bad.
Here's Zielinski on the left wing. He'll come up top for Chris Ober. And I think the Wildcats would rather have Ober on a wing for a 3, but that's not the way this lineup can operate. And Yancey's pass is going to be intercepted, but Lions will hand it right back, and here comes Chris Ober. Across the timeline, to the elbow, jump stop, then Yancey. Up top, Zelensky, 3-ball. Missed it. Sardone rebound, put back partially blocked. Ivanek is there. His putback does go.
There you are. That's rebounding that those guys bring to the floor right there. Homer needed those points desperately.
29-21 United, 3:54 left in the first half. Luke Means, Silk near midcourt. And down the lane, they're going to say Kyle Silk was a little bit too aggressive on that drive there, as he was double teamed by Yancey and Zelensky, and he's called for the offensive foul.
He ran through Zelensky. The reason he called it, his head was down when he was driving through the lane. He didn't see him at all there.
Only the second team foul on United, and it's the first on Kyle Silk.
They're looking for a media timeout, and I think they're going to finally get one here. This is when they should call it.
29-21. United with the lead on an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. All right, 2:30s, please. All right, Ward, describe for our YouTube listeners, viewers, what a Homer Center hardcore fan is.
Well, they're fanatical young men, most of them. They have a few girls sprinkled in there, but they all sit on one side, and they have one guy who likes to lead the cheers for them. And you'll hear them once they get wound up. They're pretty quiet right now tonight. They'll get wound up a little bit and yell, but they all try to wear matching shirts, and they'll come in who knows in what. But it's great for school spirit, and they really do get loud, and they charge the team up quite a bit.
They got that little guy in the front there. He's an apprentice hardcore fan.
Yeah, he's an elementary kid. They're going to ruin him.
Plays back in, 3:44 left first half, 29-21 United, Homer Center basketball. Zelensky will get it from the elbow. He'll put the shot up and miss, then tipped out of bounds by Homer Center. United will get the ball.
Zach just having a bit of bad luck. Both those shots hitting the back rim.
He comes off the floor, and Blake Henry comes on. We see the size differential there between those two young men.
Henry's on Means, and they're about built the same way. So that'll be kind of a whitewash here.
Aiden Ringler will find Colin Moore up top for Luke Means as United puts some motion into the offense. Moore, and he'll get the high screen from Kowalczyk, then feed him. Now outside, Ringler will reset.
We got Yancey on Silk now. He's got to stay with him, though. Tanner likes to get involved. Maybe 5 seconds out.
That's a 5-second violation. Chris Ober and Aiden Ringler matching up, and those two have been battling all night long.
Well, the chance for Homer to cut into the lead here. Now down 8.
Fourth turnover on United.
Somebody better come on down here. There we go.
Homer Center's committed 9. Our first Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. Kobe Doherty for Homer Center. Now the ball comes high post to Blake Henry. Back to Doherty, and here's Ober. He'll come low baseline. Ivanek. Shot misses from 10 feet. Offensive rebound Doherty to the corner for Ober. He'll miss a 3, and Silk will clear it for United.
Yeah, Chris has been short on both of his shots.
Moore skids to a stop. Kowalczyk comes mid-post, try to turn it around on Ivanek. It won't go. Ivanek will clear it for Homer Center. Runs 1-on-4. Ringler will slap it away from him from behind.
Again, Jaden, you don't want him leading the break unless there's nobody ahead of him, because he never realizes that there's a whole bunch of folks coming right up behind him.
It's a Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid type of deal. Inbounds.
Who are these guys?
Blake Henry up top. Yancey comes left side for Doherty. They work the perimeter against this 2-3. Yancey comes to the left side for Doherty.
Zone will tire out with moving the ball like that. You keep them going, but you got to make better passes.
Ringler steps into the lane and gets the basketball away. Comes up the floor, feeds Moore. Colin with the bucket. And that's just good play there by Aiden Ringler.
Yep. They extend their zones out, and their hands are very active. That's how you play it.
31-21 United. Inside 2 minutes now left in the first half. Caleb Learn ready to come in for Homer Center. Ringler slapped it away from Henry in that high post again. He's a pest. Ober launched the three. It will not go. There's Ringler. Got the basketball. Went around the back and slipped and fell. And that was a slip and fall, not a trip and fall. And Homer Center the other way. Evanek. Inside the arc, the jumper won't go. Henry, strong rebound and a putback.
Homer needed that one. Slipping away here a little bit.
31-23 with a minute 22. We'll see if Tyler Stokes wants to play last shot. Kowalczyk steps up high, swings it to Moore. Moore down the lane to the corner. Luke Means a three, will not go. And Yancey will be hammered by Colin Moore on that rebound. I'm assuming it'll be Colin's foul.
That's who they pointed to. Only the third team foul on United.
And they gave that foul to Kyle Silk. That's 2 on Kyle. How about that? Learn replaces Ober for Homer Center with 1:05 left in the half. Wildcats trailing by 8. Yancey high post for Evanek. Fake pass. The defender fell away. Aaron put the shot up. Aaron, Jaden, and missed it. United the other way. Kowalczyk tried to split a double. Good play by Yancey. Got it away. Saved it inbounds to Doherty. Homer Center coming the other direction. Yancey inside the arc. Jumper goes.
Nice transition period there for Homer Center.
31-25, and Caleb Learn will commit this foul on Ringler. Only the 6th team foul, so a side out coming for the Lions.
I mean, that tells you how well these teams have been shooting. There's that many fouls been committed here.
Ringler with half a minute to go in the half. United leading by 6. Means steps out. Ringler on the right sideline. Learn on the defense, and Caleb is going to get him. Foul on Learn. Will be his second. And that will be the 7th team foul, so it puts Aiden Ringler on the line.
Not a good one there. And again, the quickness, United a little quicker than I gave them credit for early on. So
front end of the one-on-one, he missed it. Learn will get the rebound for Homer Center. Keep it himself, up the floor he comes. Left side, Evanek, jump stop in the lane. Jumper is short. And Henry gets the rebound for Homer Center. 13 seconds left in the half. Yancey up top, looks at the clock. 10 seconds now. Learn to Yancey. Looks at the clock, sees 6 seconds. Yancey, crossover dribble. He's inside the arc, he puts the jumper up, it won't go. Henry's tip doesn't either. We played a half of basketball, and the United Lions lead it 31-25. Tonight's basketball game from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, and you're listening to it here on AM 1160, WCCS 101.1 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network at WCCSradio.com. Yancey goes low, Evanek. Nice play, Evanek free, and he missed it. Sardone gets after it, puts the putback up, it doesn't go. Silk the rebound for United, tied up by Yancey. And that is a possession arrow coming back to Homer Center.
Quick whistle there, I thought Todd did that, but Homer gets the inbounds. Yeah, they had 2 shots at that. Normally that's going to go.
Williams inbounds, Evanek in the corner. He'll find Yancey posting up. Through the double, he finds Sardone, and Moore is going to crash into him. And United picks up 2 fouls quickly here at the start of the second half.
Call that a floor foul. Ryan didn't get up quickly enough, so Homer will inbound again.
Williams will bring it in. First on Moore. Logan comes high to Evanek. He's got Yancey behind him. I don't think he realized it. Now he does. Here's Williams.
He was looking to drive the lane, that's why.
Henry to Williams. Yancey gets it on the right wing and tries to go low for Evanek, and Kowalczyk knocked that away.
Kowalczyk's aware of the skill that Evanek brings. He's just, his defense really is denying. Tried to deny the ball to Evanek so he doesn't have to defend him now.
Logan Williams will dribble across the top and find Yancey on the left side, and up top, Ringler stepped in front of that pass. Free ride up the floor and in.
A little too casual that time.
7 for Ringler. 11th turnover for for Homer Center. And here's Yancey. Come baseline, Evanek. He took the great circle route to get there, but he got to the hoop and laid it in for 2.
Managed to avoid a travel on that.
I don't know how. 33-27. Ringler on the sideline. The screen for Means, the pick and roll, and he drives it and lays it in. No help out defense from Homer Center there, and it cost him 2.
That should never have happened. That was way too easy. From that far out, somebody needed to drop down.
United back on top, 35-27. Up top, Yancey 3. Got another. That's, oh, they say a 2. It's just a 2. Foot was on the line. 14 points for Tanner Yancey. It's 35-29.
Homer needs to stop now. Try to cut in the lead here. No panic here. It's way early.
Colin Moore gets the screen from Silk. He'll take it right down the lane. Try to put it up, and Evanek stuck with him. Ball comes free. Logan Williams ahead to Tanner Yancey, the drive. Oh, they call a charge there. Don't agree with that one, but that's the call.
Yeah, it's tough. Defender's moving, even though he get run into, he wasn't set. Should have been a no call, actually, but nevertheless, it was done.
First on Yancey, and here's Moore. 5.5 to go, 35-29 United, third quarter action, and Williams got a hand on that drive by Moore, tipped it away. Yancey will clean it up the floor he'll come. Williams will feed it to Evanek in the lane, and Jaden couldn't get down there quick enough. It's a held ball, possession arrow pointing to United. The Wildcats have turned it over 3 times in this half, so have the Lions. Pressure from Homer Center. This is a lot like the girls' game last night.
Yeah.
The Lions keeping the Wildcats at arm's length.
Yeah, they just can't seem to break that 6-point.
Means on the sideline.
Another opportunity now.
Blake Henry bothered him enough that Luke dribbled it off the leg out of bounds. Timeout called by the Wildcats. It's a 30-second timeout. 35-29 United. Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM.
that timeout. He was not happy with the defense, and I'm sure he made that clear.
Yancey, high post, Ivanic. Jaden comes left side, over 3, won't go. Sardone gets up high, but Means pulls it away for United. And Ringler will lead the break. Oh, what a great pass down low. He found Colin Moore with a laser pass. Colin is going to be fouled by Sardone and go shoot 2. It's actually a good foul there from Sardone.
Oh, he has a layup otherwise. Pretty close to being a good block, too. Again, Chris Ober just can't seem to find that range here. If he hits that first one, he'll be in business, but Homer's run out of time for that.
Moore hits his first free throw. Free throws are rare tonight, aren't they?
Yes, it's kind of a game that's been played pretty much on the perimeter.
He missed the second, but an offensive rebound for Kowalczyk. He misses the putback. Now he's trapped in the corner, lost the basketball. Doherty comes away, threw it right to United. And here come the Lions again. They throw it away, but then it's tipped to Kyle Silk. Down the lane he comes, won't go. Ivanic high for the rebound. We've got some craziness going on down there. Guys battling.
That ball was bouncing every which way. It's like a volleyball game down there.
Yeah, hard to figure out turnovers on that one.
It was like a hot potato. As soon as you got it, you passed it, and it usually was to another color uniform. Well, anyway, Homer's got it, and they're going to set up.
Trailing 43-36. Doherty for the Wildcats up top for Yancey. To the high post, there's Ivanic. He'll swing it left. Doherty's 3. Ringler changed that shot. Offensive rebound, Sardone. Doherty outside, now to Ober. Chris Ober. His pass. Silk got a hand on it. Batted it into the hands of Sardone. Ball is free. Silk rolled over it. And a timeout is called by the Lions with 36.4 seconds to go. Wildcats wanted to travel there and didn't get it.
No, they didn't. Should have been a travel. Actually rolled over with the ball.
All right, well, let's talk about what's been happening here in this third quarter. United had a 7-point lead going in. Guess what their lead is now?
It's still 7 points.
It was a 6-point lead, actually.
Well, what the problem is, Homer's looking to go inside. Lions are collapsing their zone, and Wildcats are not hitting those perimeter shots, not forcing that zone out. Until they start doing that, their inside game's going to get shut down because they're getting double-teamed every time the ball goes down low.
Tanner Yancey's the only guy hitting shots tonight for Homer Center. United is getting a really stellar effort from a lot of different guys. Kowalczyk, Ringler, Moore.
Yeah, it's been spread well, scoring.
Here's Colin Moore, his long pass to Luke Means. Swing it across to Ringler. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Ringler as the Lions play for the last shot.
Homer goes into a zone here, trying to extend it. Maybe get a bad pass. 15
seconds as Ringler comes to the left to Silk. Ringler again up top with 10. Silk on the left side. Doherty defends. 6 seconds. Way up top Means. Doherty. Ivanic went up and blocked that 3. And the Wildcats come down with it. No shot. The horn will sound. We played 3 quarters. It is United leading Homer Center 43-36. Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. We start the final 8 with United leading 43-36, and with the basketball in the Lions' hands, here's Luke Means. He'll swing it up top in the cross court to Colin Moore, left side for Kyle Silk. He'll swing it all the way to the corner on the diagonal and into the lane. Ringler finds Means. Outside, Silk, 3, no. And Yancey gets the long rebound. His pass ahead to Ivanic is out of bounds. He says they hit it, and Tony Sotil did not see it that way. And Homer Center's fans complain as well.
Yeah, that just was a bad pass. It was down the side. He had plenty of time there. Just tried to lead him too much.
United's Ringler comes to the corner for Kowalczyk, and up front to Ringler once more. Silk gets it on the mid post, down the lane, powers it up middle, follows the shot, gets it back. That's the thing with Kyle Silk. When he takes a shot, he usually clears a few fellows away, and then he's all alone for the putback.
Not real tall, but he's stout, and he's able to just hold his position in there.
Williams will drive toward the hoop. That shot blocked by Kowalczyk, but into the hands of Sardone, who lays it in.
Yeah, Homer needs to score here every time down the floor. There's a bad one. There's a break here.
Colin Moore tried to get the pass around the harassing Tanner Yancey and throws it out of bounds.
Three-quarter trap on that zone press, and it worked very well that time.
Logan Williams, Yancey on the left side. Remind you again, you can watch this action on the SeaWorld Satellites YouTube page tonight, courtesy of SeaWorld Satellites and Dish Network. Yancey, jumper from the elbow. No, there's another offensive rebound by Sardone. His putback won't go. Wildcats crash, but the rebound, Kowalczyk.
They got the shot, just couldn't convert.
Ivanic tried to get in that passing lane, he couldn't. Moore got the ball away. Again, another diagonal. Lions doing those diagonals, corner to the top, and then vice versa.
And that makes the zone move, and somebody gets a little lazy, and there's a wide open shot. And that's what they're trying to do.
Silk pass tipped by Ivanic. Ringler is there. 6 minutes left now in the fourth quarter. Wing 3 from Moore. That's off the mark. Doherty the rebound for Homer Center. Trailing by 7 points, Kobe Doherty. Pass for Means, or for Sardone, is intercepted by Means. And the Wildcats not sharp.
United's doing a great job. There's another good pass.
Colin Moore found the cutting Austin Kowalczyk. He laid it in and has 10 points, and it's 47-38. That was beautiful.
Yeah, the Lions are doing a good job on this defensive end of denying those passes inside, and they're slapping them away or picking them off, and that's really hurt the Wildcats.
Tanner Yancey up to the mid post to Jaden Ivanic. He gets it up there. And the foul will be on United. It's either Means or Kowalczyk.
Only the third foul. Homer just has 2 this half. United just got their third. That's amazing.
9-point lead for United with 5:18 left in the fourth quarter. Homer Center's lone outside threat today has been Tanner Yancey, and they've not been able to find him for quite some time. The inbounds is to Ivanic, who lays it off the glass and in. 8 for him. Now he'll intercept, and into the single motion, he'll lay it in. Oh, Jaden Ivanic with a couple of slick moves.
Yeah, he's at the head of the press.
United comes the other way. Their lead cut to 5. Kowalczyk down the lane, left hand, won't go. Then Silk is going to crash into Henry and Sardone and be called for the foul.
14 fouls now on United, and a big break for Homer Center. Easy layup there, kicked out. Wildcats managed to get the ball, have an opportunity now to really cut this down to 3 points, and it's been a while since it's been down to 3.
See if Jaden Ivanic maybe lit a fire there under his Wildcat teammates. Yancey's 3, no. Rebound, there's Ivanic for the Wildcats, in trouble. Slapped away from him, but into the hands of Sardone. It won't go for him. Rebound Ivanic out front. Williams drive toward the hoop. Silk reached around and grabbed him, and then it's out of bounds on the shot. We're going to say Sardone knocked it out. And a whistle substitution means it's going to get back on the floor, and Silk will go out.
Operator not happy with that. He felt it was knocked out by United. Personally, it looked like that was the case, but not the call.
Alex Grosh is on the floor for the Lions. And Ivanic, that quick hands, he got the ball, but tipped it into the hands of Means. United maintains the possession. Kowalczyk, swing it up top. Means a 3. Won't go. Ball is going to go toward the sideline. Yancey got a hand on it and tipped it to his teammate Henry. Homer Center comes the other way. Ivanic out of the pass, gets the shot, won't go. Sardone fouled on the putback. Wildcats getting the shots they want, or they just can't knock them down.
Yeah, they're getting rebounds, and they're starting to work that inside a little bit. Lions maybe a little tired. We'll see as we progress here, but big putback by Brian that time.
These are the first 2 free throws of the night for Homer Center. Foul was the second on Luke Means. And Sardone is clean. 47-43. Tyler Federico comes on the Homer Center to play defense.
Yeah, they're starting to work this press a little bit, and the United's having a little bit of problem.
Sardone's second off the rim. Roche gets it for United. Here come the Lions in a 4-point game. Just inside the 4-minute mark. Yancey intercepts for Homer Center. Maintains it. Up the floor he comes. Tanner just inside the arc. He'll dribble toward the elbow. Missed the shot. Williams gets the rebound, and Ringler will slap it out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. 3:43 left in the fourth. 47-43 United. Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. I need 60 seconds here, please.
Just got my crowd that time.
Your peeps. The phenomenon that is Ward Hilliard and his Homer Center peeps. Homer Center basketball trailing 47-43. Tyler Federico to Logan Williams. 3:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tanner Yancey. United defenders fell away. Yancey will take that one from the free throw line.
Why would they do that? That's his first bucket this quarter, but boy, they just laid back and let him take his shot.
He's just made it a 2-point game. United's Luke Means up top for Alex Ringler. Aiden Ringler, I did it again, didn't I? Kowalczyk, that's great ball movement by United, but Kowalczyk missed the open layup.
I think he's waiting for someone to contest it. Nobody was there, and he just shot it too hard.
Here comes Homer Center with Tanner Yancey, a chance to tie or take a lead. Williams, he'll go low. Sardone, spin in the lane, and called for the travel. Homer Center's third turnover of the quarter, 9th of the half, and 19th of the game, as Blake Henry returns for the Wildcats. United, by the way, has turned the basketball over.
Yeah, they're going to bring Jaden back up to the front here. They had Tyler Federico there, but Jaden is tall and lanky, and he can really jump. That really bothers teams on these presses.
18 turnovers just to complete that thought for United as well. Colin Moore to Aiden Ringler. Left side for Kyle Silk. 2:39 left in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-point lead for United. Ringler, he carried that ball and he got away with it. Kowalczyk will clean up that pass. Ringler gets it back. Left side, open three. Won't go for Silk. Rebound tipped out to him. He goes low and through the hands of two teammates and out of bounds.
You know, Homer went into this zone, and it has totally taken United out of their offense. They are not they're missing shots that they didn't miss in the first half. It's not entirely because the zone's so good. It's that United has not adjusted to it.
Another chance to tie for Homer Center, Tanner Yancey. And high post, he finds Jaden Ivanic. That's another travel on Homer Center. He
started to walk with it before he dribbled. I don't think he knew what he wanted to do there. He had a lane. Boy, that's frustrating, isn't it?
2 straight squandered opportunities for the Wildcats. Here comes Aiden Ringler for United. Poor kid. Austin Kowalczyk across the lane. His jumper won't go. And the rebound. Henry. United gets after it. Credit Broche for that. Or is that Moore? It's Moore who got tied up with Henry. And then Blake reached out and grabbed him. That's a Homer Center turnover and a foul. Henry's second. And somebody called timeout, and it's a full timeout. 1:53 left, 47-45 United. Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and WCCSradio.com. Just 30 seconds, please. All right, Ward, predict for our YouTube viewers what's going to happen next. I want to see that.
Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose, and it's going to be a heartbreaker either way. But this has been a great game. Everything it was built up to be.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. United 47, Homer Center 45.
Bob Doherty is back in for Homer Center. He's another good outside shooter and a good solid rebounder.
I think this is Homer Center's best lineup out there right now.
It might be, and they need a stop desperately. It's pretty obvious.
Starting 5 on the floor for United. That definitely is their best lineup. And Austin Kowalczyk is going to swing it up front. See if United wants to take the air out of the ball a little bit. Ringler and Williams will be tied up front. Here's Means with Doherty on him.
Homer went back to man defense.
Kowalczyk in the lane. Kick it. Moore to the elbow. Up top for Means. 1:34 left in the fourth. United leads by 2. Calder Moore with the Ivanic on him. Moore's pass to the sideline for Silk. He's got Means cutting up front. Aiden Ringler. Ringler.
Only with 3 fouls. Wow, why would you shoot
Corner
that?
3 by Moore. No one wants that shot if you're in a United uniform. And the rebound away to the Wildcats. Again, a chance to tie. And wow, Yancey put the layup up over Silk and no foul called either way. The other way, a travel called on Kowalczyk. What happened on this end of the floor? Silk set up for the charge, and it looked like as Yancey went around, either Tanner hit him or Silk hit him, but nobody was called for anybody.
No, Tanner really didn't get any kind of a quality shot off.
Now the ball comes low. Ivanic. He'll be hacked from behind. If that's Kyle Silk, it's 4.
Yeah, that's pretty clear there. Right in front of the official and right below us, and we've had a very good view of that.
It is 4 on Kyle Silk.
6 on United. The key there is that Homer will be shooting the next United foul.
We're inside a minute to go. 47-45 United. It's been a while since either team scored. Here's Yancey. And Ringler. They go tumbling to the floor after that collision. Into the high post, Ivanic. Ivanic slapped at by him. And if that's Kyle Silk, that's the 5th foul. We'll see who it is.
Colin Stoke on the floor. I don't believe you're allowed to do that. But he was upset with that call.
It's going to be Colin Moore's foul, his second. But on to the foul line comes Jaden Ivanic. A 1-and-1 with the opportunity to tie the game. 41.1 seconds left. Ivanic with the ball. It's in the air, and it's clean. 1-point game. Homer Center has gone overtime and lost their last 2 times out.
This is old news for them, playing these types of games. We said that at the break.
A second for Ivanic to tie. It's in the air, and he got them both.
Yeah, they were clean, too.
All tied up at 47 with 40 seconds to go. Ringler and Moore in the backcourt. Silk in the corner. He traveled.
He wanted to drive. He saw a man break to the hoop, and he wanted to make the pass, but he'd already committed to the drive, and his feet shuffled. Homer's taking the time. They're going last shot. Wow.
Listen to this crowd. 47-47. 33.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We keep it here as the Lions have surrendered that big lead. They got as high as 12 points. Now in a tie ball game, there are 33.3 seconds left. Barbado's going to try to design a play that will give Homer Center the chance for the last shot, and if it doesn't go to overtime.
Yeah, and you know what all occurred in this entire transition was Homer just went into a 2-3 zone, extended it a little bit, and got United out of their man offense, and they just never seemed to be able to recapture their offensive momentum, and Homer was taking full advantage. They had some quality shots, wide open shots as a matter of fact, and they did not convert, and Homer's been able to take advantage of it, and a lot of that credit goes to their inside. Their big forwards have been getting some quality rebounds. This has been a great game. It's going to come down to this. Now, you know they're going to play down probably to 12 or 15 seconds and then go for a one last shot. So they're either going to win or tie here is what the philosophy is.
One official was making quite the point to Tyler Stokes, the United head coach, in that huddle.
It might have been that he was on the floor after that one call. I don't know how much leeway these guys get. But
here comes Logan Williams for Homer Center.
Make the call here, Todd. It's all yours.
Crosses the timeline with 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tied at 47. Doherty on the right sideline. Williams up top. Ringler will pressure. 16 seconds as Yancey gets the basketball. This is the man that Barbrado wants to have the ball, and he's going to call another timeout. 11.9 seconds to go. So Coach Rado calls a timeout there. The risk with that is you have to get an inbounds pass now.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad that goes. I would have looked at 15 just to give yourself a little time. This pass, if it goes in the back court, you know you're going to burn 2 or 3 seconds just coming up. And then you got to run your cycle, whatever you're going to try to do. And obviously they're going to try to isolate Tanner Yancey. But look out for the inside pass. If the defense attacks him, he's going to throw inside to either Evanek or to Sardone.
He'll send out Evanek, Sardone, Doherty, Yancey, and Williams. And for United, the original starting five: Silk, Ringler, Moore, Kowalczyk, and Means. We're tied at 47. 11.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Are we headed to Homer Center's third straight overtime game? Or do the Wildcats get off a shot for the win? Do the Lions intercept and come the other way? These are the things that will be answered in the next 11.9 seconds.
Sound like Rod Serling here. Well, they got Kobe Doherty on the oops, almost forgot him. He's the guy that nailed it at West Shamokin.
Williams will bring it in. Left sideline and high. Here's Yancey with 11. To Logan Williams, back to Tanner Yancey. Gets the screen from Doherty. Ringler fights his way around it. 5 seconds. Williams. Logan Williams, 3 for the win. Short. Silk the rebound. Oh, the foul. The foul is on Sardone.
He's saying timeout. He's saying he called timeout.
Is he?
I thought he was.
Tony Satil. They did get a timeout. The clock shows zeros. And I think they're going to say this one's headed to overtime.
I don't think they could score anyway. If they inbound it, the clock would start. There couldn't be more than a second.
They do give them a timeout, so they have to put at least a half a second on the clock.
Wow.
So Williams took the 3 from the wing, and that didn't go. Silk got the rebound. If it had been a foul down there, it would have only been the 4th team foul on United, so there was nothing coming the other way. So Ryan Sardone will try to bother this inbounds pass just to make sure it doesn't go long.
They're just going to have to touch and shoot, and I don't know if they can even do that.
Well, here's the guy they want to do it. Moore gets the pass. That was anticlimactic, wasn't it? 47-47, Homer Center will play its 3rd straight overtime game. And it is an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network on WCCSradio.com. Just give me this 30 seconds, please. Homer Center Wildcats are going to play their third straight overtime game. They have lost the first two to West Shamokin and to Purchase Line last week. Now they play the United Lions. Ball club's coming out. And the same 5 for each team that ended regulation.
Big difference here. Homer only 3 team fouls. Homer will be in the bonus if United fouls them, so that's significant.
And they'll run a jump ball, and what a play by Kowalczyk to get that away from Ivanek, as United will control and get the first possession of the overtime period, which is 4 minutes long.
Yeah, and the lead's always critical.
Ringler, left side, a Silk 3, won't go. Williams will chase it down in the corner for Homer Center. Here comes Tanner Yancey. Yancey to the foul line. He tries to go low for Ivanek, it's intercepted. Had to force that ball low.
Yeah, really, you should set your offense. There was nothing in transition. You cross that timeline, you see it, you go and set up your offense.
High post for Kowalczyk, had trouble and controlled it to Moore. And here's Ringler. Silk in the left corner and back out front.
Well, they're finding Silk, and he is open over there. They're rotating the ball beautifully.
And this pass intended for Means will come to Silk instead. He'll then go low for Means for 2. It's a great play.
That was.
United back on top, 49-47.
These sheets weren't made for overtime.
Mine is. It has a little OT there. How about that?
Special.
There's Yancey for Homer Center. Right side. They'll go into the low block for Ivanek out front for Williams. Yancey now. Dribble to the baseline. The jumper. Fade away doesn't go. Sardone gets after it. Battles some more, but Kowalczyk comes up with it for United.
He has played a heck of a game, Kowalczyk. Always seems to come up with the ball down there.
Head for Ringler. United by 2 in the overtime. 2.5 minutes left. Alden Moore to the right corner for Silk. His cross court is for Ringler. Baseline for Kowalczyk and back up front for Moore. Ball movement from United.
Yeah, it's very good.
Silk turnaround, elbow jumper, no rebounder for Homer Center. Tipped by Moore, but into the hands of the Wildcats. Here comes Jaden Ivanek, gets around Silk, hammered by Means, and on his way to the free throw line.
Means just didn't have anything left to get in the air to block that, so he just basically took him out.
2 shots here for Jaden Ivanek. He is 2 for 2 on the night. He has 12 points. And Means with 3. Are they getting somebody else in there? Ringler has a cut. He's going to have to get attended to. You can't have blood showing on your body or your uniform. So they're going to get him tended to. And the freshman off the bench, first appearance tonight for Johnny Machesko.
That's a heck of a way to enter a game, overtime game.
Here's Jaden Ivanek on the line, shooting 2 for Homer Center, and he's short. Another one on the way. 2:07 left in the overtime. And Andy Brown, the official, going to talk to Jaden Ivanek.
Yeah, he's got this hairband on, and it's annoying me too, but somehow it doesn't bother him, so he has to tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, question is it a violation? Here's his second. And that one is short. Yancey, the offensive rebound for Homer Center. The Wildcats get another chance. Yancey on the wing, a 3. Bothered, and it won't go. Ivanek, the rebound for Homer Center. He'll dribble out to the foul line, shoot it from there. He got it. Luke Means injured for United. He's down with an ankle. We're tied up off the jumper from Jaden Ivanek. Means started hopping around on that ankle and went down.
Kowalczyk got an elbow in the face. He's walking to the bench holding his cheek.
This is intense.
That was a pretty brutal little segment there.
Means is in a lot of pain as he is against the back wall. His coach Tyler Stokes is there. And the Homer Center trainer will tend to him. Ringler is ready to come back in. Got that cut taken care of.
Means has been a real strong player, though, for the Lions here. And they'd hate to lose him.
He is in a lot of pain.
9 points on the night.
Getting that sneaker loosened. And the senior, comforted by his coach. It's right below us.
You know, the basketball injuries, those ankle turns are probably the most frequent. Had 2 myself the same year. It was misery, I'm telling you.
And the thing was, it was in warm-ups.
Yeah.
Because you never got
I don't get in the
floor.
game till the end of the game.
Well, they will continue to tend to Luke Means.
Yeah, he is definitely in discomfort.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the shot taken by Jaden Evanek, you just missed 2 free throws. You get a rebound, and you dribble back to the free throw line. He hits the shot from there.
It hit the front rim, but it got a soft bounce for him that time, and it went down. So we're still knotted up here.
Tied at 49. And Luke is going to try to get to his feet here. Well, see, there's the kind. Tyler Stokes is the head coach, and he could be over there in a huddle exhorting his team, trying to strategize, but he's concerned for his player, and he's out there. Luke is going to limp off the floor. Ringler will replace him, so Machesko will stay out there for United, the freshman, Johnny Machesko. And off the Homer Center made basket, we're tied at 49, and it's United ball.
It's still advantage United, 152. 18 fouls on the line, just 3 for Homer Center. They have fouls to give here. And they're coming with the 1-2-2 trap.
Ringler gets the inbounds to Machesko. Homer tries to double. Machesko throws it away.
And there's the freshman, and just in the game, really not a good position for him to be in. That's unfortunate.
He tried to come up the sideline. Chris Ober's first action in quite some time for Homer Center as Logan Williams will take a seat. So Wildcats in a 49-49 game, 1:46 left in the overtime, and Tanner Yancey with the ball.
Homer's never had the lead, have
Yeah, maybe early.
It's very early, yeah. This is the first chance they've had to get the lead. I don't know.
Tanner Yancey's going to dribble away until United tells him to do otherwise. The Lions finally will come out.
They look like they're trying to pull him out, run him into a man, and maybe Bob's thinking run down the clock and go for the win again.
Well, look for that backdoor cut. Doherty will lob it to Chris Ober, and up top it comes to Tanner Yancey. 1:09 left in the overtime. Doherty lob it to Ober. That's a little bit too soft there.
Yeah, you got to be careful there. Get a little too cautious.
Chris Ober, Tanner Yancey near midcourt. 56 seconds left. Tied at 49 in the overtime. Jaden Evanek gets the basketball. They'll work the weave here. Sardone comes out. Boy, the big man going to handle the ball up front. Here's Doherty.
This is always nerve-wracking if you're a coach, though, because it's a travel or something here.
Tanner Yancey with the basketball. That's the man they want to have the ball in his hands. 33 seconds to go. So the Wildcats going to play for this last shot.
That's what they're doing.
Yancey near midcourt again. He and Ober play catch out front. 25.
Don't want to get caught in the 5-second violation.
Now remember, United, if they foul, will send Homer Center to the line. Here's Yancey with 17.
Might be a good strategy. Tyler Stokes might consider that.
13.1 seconds left as Bob Rado calls the timeout. 49-49. And Homer Center basketball. And that was an interesting, I don't know if you want to call it strategy, if Bob really wanted it to work out that way, but his 2 big men had to come out and handle the ball in that delay.
That's why I say it's
they did the job.
It isn't. You know they practice this every day, but it's still nerve-wracking, and it's always an opportunity for somebody to make a mistake, double dribble. I'm United. Maybe I get the first guy that gets the ball, maybe foul, even if it is Tanner, and hope he doesn't make it. Even if he makes it, you still have a shot then to go down and win their ties. So.
I don't know that I'd do that. I think I'd just keep playing defense. 49-49, we'll find out. 13.1 seconds left as Homer Center ready to bring the ball in.
I'll say one thing. These plays that Homer has drawn up, by and large, have not worked. They rarely get the shot they want. They know they didn't at the end of the game. Let's see what happens here.
Ober will bring it into Yancey. Tanner puts the basketball on the floor to Chris Ober. He'll get a screen from Doherty. Dribble to the elbow. Silk came out. If Kyle got him, that's 5 on Kyle Silk. It's either him or Kowalczyk. And Yancey will go to the free throw line with 7.1 seconds left. It is the 5th foul on Kyle Silk. He'll leave the game with 13 points. And Yancey on the free throw line with 7.1 seconds left and a chance to put Homer Center in the lead.
This is a 1-and-1, so you got to knock in the first one.
Up off the bench for Coach Tyler Stokes comes Alex Broche. And Yancey to the line. And here we go, 7.1 seconds to go. I'm thinking we'll get a timeout if he hits the free throws. And he got the first one. Yancey hits the front end.
And you thought right. Timeout.
50-49 to Homer Center. The timeout is called. Wildcats with the lead, 7.1 seconds on the clock. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, Urgent Care facility next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center, is open 7 days a week. Lions fans, Wildcats fans, it's there for you. Any fans happen to be in the neighborhood. The treatment of minor injuries and minor illnesses, the things that aren't emergencies but certainly are in need of medical attention. So check them out. The lab is also open 7 days a week. There are physical therapy services and several doctors of different specialties keeping office hours at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. 7.1 seconds left. Homer Center leading 50-49 in overtime. Their third straight overtime game. They lost the first two.
Now 7 seconds is a lot of time. So even if Tanner makes this, contend the inbounds and force United to go the entire floor, dribbling, not passing down.
Their reward for this overtime game will be a trip to Ligonier on Friday.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier.
All right, here comes Yancey.
These are all playoff type games for Homer.
Yeah.
Gone.
What an atmosphere.
Yeah, it's been great.
Here's Tanner's second free throw. It's in the air. And it rolls off. Evanek got after the rebound, out of bounds off Jaden. So 5.9 seconds left. United with a chance to come down the floor and take a game-winning shot.
Yeah, Homer has got to stop the ball. United's going to talk about it now.
Tyler Stokes calls the timeout. So 5.9 seconds to go. Homer Center leading now, 50-49. What does Tyler Stokes draw up there on his magic board?
Well, they're going to fly down the floor. Whoever gets the ball, Homer's job is to try to stop the ball, and that's not going to be easy. The Lions are going to shoot as much as they can. They're going to try to fly down the floor, get one pass off, and I'm thinking Colin Moore might be their best long-range shooter right now, still in the ball game.
I'm thinking they've got plenty of time to go low for Austin Kowalczyk.
That's true. If they can get across that timeline,
Kowalczyk
in a
has
reasonable amount of time,
10 on the night for Austin. Colin Moore has 8. Luke Means is out of the game with that ankle injury. Homer Center will put Ryan Sardone, the big man, on the inbounds passer.
Yeah,
Try to force United to go wide.
Yeah, you want them to go to the side. That way you can drop the other guard down and try to trap right there. Force him to pass back to the middle. That takes some time.
Great job here by Aiden Ringler. He taps the freshman, hats him on the head. Johnny Machesko says, "We need you here, young man." Here comes Ringler. 4 seconds left as he crosses the timeline. The reach out by Over, he fouls him. Homer has fouls to give, and each time you do, you're going to cost United a half a second or a second's worth of time.
It's a good strategy. I did not pay attention to that. Normally I'm on that. They can give another one, and I think that's the first thing you do. Once it gets inbounds, you foul them right away, right
Moore
there.
will bring it in. Yancey kicked it. The clock is at 2.3 seconds to go. Homer Center leading by a point in the overtime. And Moore will bring it in again.
I'm thinking he's going to try to throw it underneath.
Sardone and Evanek are certainly aware of that. And what's Andy Brown saying to the score now?
Well, he said maybe too much time went off. I don't know. They're going to talk about it. Well, wow, isn't this some game?
Tanner did make contact with it. Maybe Bob Rado's asking, did any time go off?
Oh, it did. It was over 3 now.
All right, here comes Colin Moore to toss it in. Sardone on the ball. They're going to whistle him for a violation. They said he went over the line. I don't think he did that. So they'll step him back. It's just a warning. And here comes Moore again. Sardone on him. Colin Moore gets the pass off. Here's Moore actually, gets the inbounds pass. He's fouled in the act of shooting. If that is a 3-shot foul, no time on the clock. Boy, the officials have some things to sort out here. Did the shot come with no time left? Is Colin Moore on the way to the line to shoot 3?
Yeah, was he outside the line? That's the thing. I don't know if he was outside the line.
Well, either way, if he gets 2.
The clock's done. Yeah, 2 shots.
They're going to say that came before time expired. Bob Rado very angry, saying this clock is done, this game is over. Colin Moore standing on the line, he's going to get free throws. And I can't tell if Andy's holding up 3 fingers or 2.
I'm not.
They put 0.3 seconds on the clock. Moore to the line. He's 1 out of 2 on the night. It's a shooting foul, so he's got at least 2 here. And they're calling Homer Center back out onto the floor.
Homer just can't.
Boy, you've got a win in your pocket, and
doggone.
He has to tie the game.
They're getting 3 fouls. He's getting 3 foul shots. Wow.
3 free throws with 0.3 seconds to go for Colin Moore, the senior. Here's the first one. It ties the game.
He makes the next one. It's academic, isn't it?
2 more coming for Colin Moore. The foul was on Tanner Yancey. Not that that matters now. And he hit it. United by a point. One more for Colin Moore. And he got them all. Inbounds. And the horn sounds. The United Lions with an improbable 52-50 overtime win over Homer Center. And fans from the Wildcats incensed, from the Lions overjoyed. Our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show is next. Wow. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first member FDIC. It is at Indiana Regional Medical Center High School basketball night. AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network at WCCSradio.com.